Welcome back to Usually Best of Friends podcast. I am your co-host, Julissa.
I'm Victoria.
I'm Abraham.
And we have a special guest today.
Me. Without headphones, I'm just kidding. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Sarai.
See. Put the booing sign right now.
Woo!
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I don't have a booing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sonny, put your mic straight.
It's clearly Sarai's never been on a podcast before, but we're teaching her.
Stop fondling the microphones.
That's Victoria. Clearly Victoria is not. Oh, I just touched it. Anyway, Sarai, welcome to our podcast.
Thank you guys for inviting me.
We're excited. We're going to talk about so many things today, you guys. From, how old are you?
I'm 17.
Okay. From a
think she's
17-year-old's perspective. What?
She's old.
You're
I thought she was
old.
younger.
You're
What
old.
year were you
You
born?
guys are like 11 years older than me.
What year were you
Facts.
born?
2006.
Damn. That's when the world almost ended. 666.
No, it was 2000.
On Vicky's birthday.
That was scary.
No, I thought we were going to die, to be honest.
I was told that I was going to be, what was it? That I was the devil's daughter or something like that.
You guys remember that movie?
Which one?
Yeah.
Um,
the devil's son or something like that.
No, something about an omen.
Oh,
The
man.
Omen. That's a good movie.
That's scary.
With the little kid.
Yeah.
But
I-
anyway,
I feel so out of place.
2006.
No, thank
I was in
you.
6th grade in 2006.
When you were born.
What
Well, I
grade
was
were
about
you
to
in?
start 2006.
If you're,
You're
I was
fifth grade.
8.
no, 2 years younger. I'm like 2 grades below Abraham.
4th?
Yeah, I guess.
I was 8.
Damn, I had my
You're a
period
little young.
before you were even born.
That is a weird thing to
Wait,
say.
I know that's so random, but let me tell you guys why. 4th grade, like the epitome of 4th grade is me having a period accident when everyone else is just supposed to be enjoying their life. And I remember I had an accident and I like covered myself with my jacket and the teacher saw me all sad and she's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, I stained my pants. And she was like, "Oh, sweetie." And she gave me a hug and she like made me feel very seen. That's so cute.
Did you
Well,
know what
no-
it was, though?
What?
Did you know what it was, or?
Yeah, no, because I had my period before then, but
Oh.
like it's just not what, like as a kid and you get your period that young, you're not always like prepared. So it's like I still had a lot of accidents because I was so young.
You didn't even have like your period kit set up. Or
No, I
anything
didn't.
Like that.
I didn't.
Closer
So
to
I
your
just
mic.
I stained
That would have
myself.
been so scary.
Yeah, but it wasn't my first day I got my period. No. It was just I stained myself in school because of lack of preparedness.
Oh.
Interesting.
Anyway,
I'm just like, cool.
I know. I just had to say that. That's what I remember 4th grade for. But anyway,
Nice.
Sarai, tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, so one thing about me is
Happy Halloween.
it's an inside joke. But anyways, I grew up with Vicky and Julissa and Abraham as well.
Stop smacking the
always
table,
looked up-
please.
Stop smacking the table.
I've always looked up to Julissa and Vicky.
Damn.
Because,
Damn.
yes.
What about
but
me?
Bro,
The most talented here.
This is the Sarai we
Allegedly.
grew up with.
Yeah.
This just looks the same.
that's kind of messed up.
How?
Girl. Well, not girl, you. She had a unibrow.
Yeah.
She still does.
Do you remember, Sarai, that when you first started getting your eyebrows done, you would get in trouble in front of...
Yeah, I got called out.
She would get called out, like, right? Like at church? At church?
But like,
By who?
I don't remember
I started
that.
doing my eyebrows because I had like really thick eyebrows for a 5th grader and I would get bullied for it.
Yeah.
And then the moment that I got them done,
They called her
I
out
still
in
got
public.
bullied for it.
Publicly, they were just like, "Estás muy chiquita para sacarte la ceja." In front of everybody.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember
Las
that?
niñas de hoy en día están bien adelantadas.
They would always say that I would be like too fast or something like that. Adelantada.
Pobrechita. They weren't wrong, pero pobrechita. Ah.
You're
Just
funny.
kidding.
Dang. I don't remember that.
Damn, so you didn't look up to Abraham? I mean, me either. I don't blame you.
no, like when he was,
Who used to bully her?
yeah.
Me and Eric.
He threw a football at my head.
I don't
What do you
even
expect?
remember this.
And then
That
I
doesn't
would
mean it
look up
didn't
to
happen.
Julissa and Vicky because like
Because you're girls.
they were really talented. For their age.
And I'm not.
I don't know about me.
Because you're a guy.
For
You're
our
a guy.
age.
Yeah, for their
So you're saying
age.
girls aren't
Abraham's
talented.
really offended right
this
now.
This is the second person who says girls aren't talented.
I never said that.
You just said
you
it right
can't
now.
quote me on that.
And Vicky said it on an episode.
What did she say?
You're
She
taking
said-
things out of
She
context.
said that girls aren't talented.
I never said
Yeah,
that.
you said that Corina was better than me because she was a girl and I'm a guy. Therefore, you were implying that guys are more talented than women.
So I never said this statement. That's what you.
Yeah, but that's what you were
understood.
implied.
I remember. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
it's literally.
I think
there's
women are
literally
talented, multi-talented.
And that's true. I agree.
He's like, I'm just calling you out for saying
I'm
the
not
opposite.
I'm not who said that. Anyway, Sarai, why do you think I wasn't talented enough for you?
No, it's not even that. I feel like, no, it's just like, I had a lot of things to look at.
What the heck was that?
We
That's
have
sort of like
Chucky in the house.
SpongeBob.
Sorry, this is gonna keep happening. We're gonna keep like this. What is it called? Cutting you off. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Go.
Well, okay. One thing is also like, we're girls. We have a lot more things in common.
Sure.
They helped me pick out my 15 dress
That she
never
wore.
Never wore.
that I'm gonna wear to Julissa's party. Perhaps.
It still fits you.
Wedding. It's a wedding.
Oh, her wedding. Her
Not a
big
party.
wedding.
That you should have worn to Vicky's
Vicky's
wedding
wedding.
that you didn't go
That
to.
you didn't even go to.
Damn.
I couldn't.
I should be upset right now.
She already. You know what? Let's talk about that. Because I'm more offended than Vicky is. I don't want to know why you didn't go.
I actually don't recall why I didn't go.
I want to know.
I think I was just, it was far. Yeah.
It was far.
I can't recall.
Her parents were like, "We're not taking you because we didn't get invited."
Maybe.
To be fair, though, you were 15 at the time. You were young.
Yeah, I couldn't even drive. If I could drive, I would have gone.
Yeah.
Oh, it was because I didn't have a dress.
You did. We just.
But it wasn't at my house. It was at my brother's house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why
And
was
so
your dress at your
didn't
brother's?
go because you didn't have a dress.
know.
It's
'Cause
okay.
Should have showed up in a suit.
I
I would
had
have been
left
fine.
it there.
Oh my God.
You're funny.
No, it's fine. We were just
It's
calling you
because
out.
I was gonna go. You know how I was supposed to have like a ceremony at church?
Yeah.
I never had that. So I was gonna wear it there and I was leaving it there for the day that I was supposed to have my ceremony.
Oh.
And then the day that I was trying to get it, I couldn't get it anymore because my brother wasn't home.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah. Anyway, it'll be worn
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be worn.
in 2 weeks' time.
later.
Yeah. Seriously.
Dang, 2 years later.
Yeah.
When did you get married?
2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago.
2021, right?
2 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Okay, how do you
Quick
feel
maths.
being married for 2 years already?
Listen to the last podcast. She'll tell you all about it.
It went by really fast.
Not her interviewing us.
For real. I was like, damn, she's kind of good at this. Ask Abraham. If you could ask Abraham,
How do you feel
What-
being single for so long?
he's not single.
Oh wait,
Single,
you're
you
not.
goofy.
How do you feel being the only one that hasn't been like engaged yet?
Everyone at their own timeline.
Yes. Oh.
You're a little teddy bear.
Yeah, he's a little
A giant
cloud.
teddy bear.
I feel like you guys all have been going in order. Like Vicky got married, Julissa got married.
I think someone
In what
definitely
order is
needed
that?
to like break this. That's not the saying, but somebody needed to go first.
I just wish like a lot of us could have gotten married in the same year. That would have been fun.
A mega wedding.
no.
Oh
no,
my
just
gosh.
like
I
in the
think that was
same
gonna be
year.
a thing, no?
It was a thing.
I think it was like we wanted to get married with you guys, but obviously that didn't happen.
Oh yeah.
If you could have
Yeah.
gotten married with her. If I
Yeah.
would have gotten married with
No,
her,
not you.
Yeah.
I would have been divorced.
Don't say that.
No. No, I honestly, in my wedding, I do remember thinking, I honestly would like someone else to be like, can we share events? I'd be like, yes.
We
Really?
talked
Probably
about
would have
it.
been cheaper.
Yeah.
Vicky and
It
I
would've been
talked
cheaper
about
too.
It's cheaper,
doing.
yeah, but like you
Just
don't
memories.
think you don't think it's not as special.
I don't think it's that special.
Really?
Yeah. Just because I like. Actually, that's not true, because I think that if you and I would have gotten married at the same time,
Yeah.
you're so chill that you would have been like okay, let's go with that. But I would still be, I would do all the work, which I'm doing for me now. But then I would be like, todo sería como a mi gusto.
Oh, okay.
because you're more chill.
Well, my wedding didn't even come out how I wanted it. It was completely the opposite thing of what I was
You
looking
see, and
for.
that's insane because if that will not happen to me because I'm such a control freak. Like it's impossible.
Oh yeah, maybe that's right. Because I was just like, you know what, that's fine. So we could go with that.
Yeah, but it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was nice.
Thanks. It just wasn't what I was looking for, but it was still really nice.
Yeah, you wouldn't know, Sarai.
Let me ask you this: since you're already married, would you get mad if someone like proposed at your wedding?
No, I actually don't. I don't see why people make it such an issue on social media.
Yeah.
They're all like, "Don't you dare make my day about somebody else." No, I'm not like that.
Bridezillas?
Yeah,
Dang.
I think
Yeah, I
I'm a
wouldn't care
brides.
either.
Okay,
That
what
was
would you do
crazy.
if somebody wore white to your wedding?
That kind of annoys me a little bit, and let me explain why. There's only a handful of people that I think would dare to do that,
Oh,
and they would do it on purpose.
Ooh.
dang.
So that's the only reason why it would bother me because
Yeah.
I feel like everybody is just common knowledge.
Yeah.
Like, let's say it's one of the hermanas. I really don't think that they did it out of malice.
Yeah. They probably didn't have like,
Yeah, and they
Another colored
didn't. They
dress.
didn't think of it. They're like, "Oh, I love this white dress." Yeah, I don't care, but I feel like there are some people that would be very intentional, and it's mostly like
yeah.
older than middle-aged women. So
I mean, it's common sense.
Well, but why? Why do you care so much?
no, it's not that I care.
But like, why do other people care?
Dude, because people like look at weddings as if it's the end all be all of their identity. Like, this is the one moment I've been waiting for since I was a little girl. And it's not that deep, dude. It's less than 24-hour day. It's over like in the flash of an eye,
Yeah. It goes by fast.
Like, only you remember it.
in the blink of an
No
eye.
one else does.
Seriously. And then the only thing people I feel pay attention to is like what they can post on social media about it.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. People are weird. I just, if like somebody, no, the white dress thing, it would just annoy me if like a specific person that I'm thinking about did it. To be honest, let's just put it that way. But if, no, but if, but if someone else did it, like I really don't think it would come from a bad place. So I don't care. What about you, Vicky? Would you have gotten mad if somebody showed up in white?
No, I don't think so.
I would kick them out.
I would kick them out.
I think
Get
it
outta
just
here.
depends on the person too.
Right?
Yeah. I think it depends on the person. If I would be like, like why?
Yeah, that's
Like, you
exactly.
should know better.
Right.
Or,
Like if you
their
expect them to
intentions.
know better and they still do it, it's like, okay, like I will let it pass if it's certain people, but because like depending on like how much knowledge they might know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like how educated are they
Yeah.
on wedding etiquette?
Right.
Like if it were a child, obviously you wouldn't care.
Right.
Oh,
No, not at all.
talk a little bit closer because you cut off. Sorry.
I know.
Oh, but yeah. So I'm gonna ask y'all, Abraham,
What's up?
what is the one thing that you remember Sarai for? Now that we have her here on the podcast today.
Oh, this
This is a good one.
Oh,
Why you
God.
always snitching on us, bro?
Oh, bro, for real.
For what? What did I snitch
For
on you for?
everything.
Okay.
We do something.
Bring some points up.
Le voy a decir a pastora.
You were probably listening to some bad music.
What?
Wait, what?
Wait, why would I snitch on you for?
For everything.
Like
For what,
bullying
though?
you,
We went to like nice
specifically.
boots, Sarai. And you're like, I'm gonna tell pastora.
dude. I
Because you
did.
guys would bully me too often.
We did. We
And
did.
if I didn't tell
Oh, bro.
Pastora, obviously you guys would keep doing
But
it.
you-
Well, either
we-
way.
she would never say anything.
Literally,
To
not once did she say anything to defend you.
us. So would you actually tell her though?
No.
So you just
She would just
A
storm
fake
out
snitch.
downstairs.
No, I would just, what's it called?
Threaten us.
she
I
would
would
go to the
just
bathroom and
see
cry.
if,
Just kidding.
I would just see if you guys would get scared.
No, bro.
Bro.
I would do it to intimidate you guys.
That's so
That's funny.
funny.
Ew. It's honestly, we were like pretty mean to her. Well, wait.
Not you guys.
No, Sarai, do you remember me being mean to you?
No.
I think,
I think it was
mostly
always the
Eric.
guys.
No,
It's
I
It's
think
okay, it was
mostly
the
Eric.
guys.
Yeah, the guys.
Like this one.
No,
Mostly Eric.
mostly Eric.
But you're a spectator, which is almost just
You're a
bad.
bystander.
Bystander. That's what I meant.
Well, sometimes I'll join in.
And he would, yeah.
So I'm not a bystander. I'm an instigator.
You're a
He would be an accomplice.
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 We can't talk today, bro. I swear.
How about you, Julissa? What do you remember, Sunny?
Well, the Happy Halloween thing is my,
my
favorite story
gosh.
of all time.
Can you tell the story, Sarai? What happened?
Okay, so that literally
And
The
now
truth, though.
we're gonna put it on the record, and I'm going to tell the real story afterwards because she always lies. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
Okay, so it was Halloween. I think it was on a Saturday that year, and we
2010.
had given it was like 2013.
Okay.
We had given my brother, my mom's old phone, and I had my Facebook on there, and I guess I never logged out, or I had like my password saved on there. So he logged in and he put Happy Halloween, and some people hearted it, and then there was specific people that didn't heart it.
What?
But it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I don't even celebrate Halloween.
Let me just say something.
That's so funny.
Caesar, your brother, is the last person on earth who would celebrate Halloween. He was actually he was like a wannabe.
He was a
gangbanger.
menace.
Bro, do you guys really imagine Caesar going on Facebook putting Happy Halloween, guys? No, that's the life that I
That's
know
not-
is
I'm
you.
serious.
That's not
I'm
very
so
gangster.
serious.
That's not very
Like I'm literally setting up. Like
he said that's not very gangster.
no, he actually did it. Like he playing pranks on me like that.
Insert 2013 photo of Caesar right here. Does it look like this man is gonna wish anyone a happy
For real.
Halloween? Wait, do you think he'll get mad if I insert his photo?
I don't know.
You know
We'll
what?
have to ask him. We'll have to ask.
Okay. Yeah, we have to ask
That's
for
so
consent.
funny.
We might have to beep out his name.
Nah.
That's doing too much.
Yeah, that's been too much. If I don't include his photo, it could be any Cesar.
It's funny.
But that's hilarious. So yeah, that's what I remember her most.
So what's
for.
the real story?
So the real story is that it was her.
It was not me. How do you know if it was the real
Every time
story?
she says the story, she says that
I
story
know
specific.
because I feel like she curated it.
No, it's the truth.
It's her story.
Who
She's
told
sticking
you
to
that? Who told you that it's real?
I feel like you're lying because I feel like I know you more, and I know that you'd be like capable of being like, "Happy Halloween, everybody!"
Why would I? No,
Wait,
but why
did
would
you-
I celebrate Halloween
did you
having
ever
strict
delete it?
parents? Yeah, I had to delete it. My dad, like after that, he didn't let me have Facebook.
it. Well, but you were like 6 years old, weren't
No,
you?
but like still.
Why are you having a Facebook?
Her cousins were younger than me and they still had Facebook.
Bruh.
They weren't posting Happy Halloween.
Okay, but that wasn't me. See, like I know my parents are strict. My dad is strict. They never let me celebrate Halloween. Why would I do it all of a sudden on a random year, 2013, out of all the years?
That's
So they
true.
let Lewis. They let
What?
Lewis- They let Caesar. For real.
You know
They
what?
took my
I believe you,
phone,
Sarai.
my old phone.
He said he
I
believes
believe you.
Finally.
I believe you too.
I've been
Honestly.
saying this for so many years and you guys still
That
don't
makes
believe
sense.
me.
No, they believe you. I just don't. You know what? Like, I just don't know why my brain does not believe you, but I can say that I believe you.
That's so funny.
I think it's because you think I like pumpkin spice.
What?
That's so random.
Do you like pumpkin spice?
It's good. It's out at
I like
Dunkin'
it.
now.
Oh my gosh.
I don't like the latte.
We're not talking about anyone until they sponsor
No, the
us.
flavor. It's
What the heck
good.
does it taste like?
Donuts.
It tastes
Pumpkin.
like pumpkin and spices.
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nutmeg.
It's good. I
not
like
my
it.
thing.
Yeah.
But you, Vicky, what's one thing you remember Sarai?
I remember that when we were younger, it was always her, Salomon, and Haley, and they were always bully her too. Oh my god!
No,
But I remember all the time when one specific image that comes to my mind about Sarai was I think they were doing like these tryouts for singing,
Oh my god.
and Haley and her both started singing, and I just remember Sarai like. And she was so into it with that passion. And that's what I remember. And I'd be like, oh, that was okay.
And I still lost. I still did not win that.
I remember.
It would be like Americans. Got Talent.
But you know what? I think they did you bogus too. Because I think it was like a yearly thing. For some reason, you were always in these auditions. And there was one year where I was like, wow, she did pretty good. And they didn't choose you on purpose to make you mad. I remember that day.
Who?
They did. Whoever was the judges.
Was I there?
No, it was like a kid thing. It was
was a
between
kid
her
thing.
and Haley
okay.
and Salomon.
I was like, what the?
And I remember I was like, she actually did pretty good, but they weren't gonna give it to her just because they bullied her.
Wait, I want to ask a question, and maybe not from your perspective, but more you two. Why do you like? Because this is. Let's get a little bit serious. Sarai has been bullied a lot.
Yeah.
especially by like people at church. Like ever since we were young, somebody explain to me why. Bro, I don't
She's just
know.
bullyable, you know? Just look at her face. You want to say something.
It's like for real, like the people your age would bully you, the people our age would bully you, the adults be
I
bullying
think
you.
it just made me like a person with really thick skin, and
That's
like
good.
I'm kind of defensive. Once you do it for a while, I get to the point where I'll actually snap at you. I'm pretty patient, and then once you like keep pulling and pulling and pulling, then I'll get to the point where I snap.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people don't expect that from you. But to be honest, like she's very forgiving because she never used it. I mean, we talk about it here, like with you guys, like how Eric and you bullied her, and obviously we never defended her. Like me and Vicky, maybe we didn't bully you, but we never defended you against Eric and
Right.
Abraham, and
So
you
you
never.
were the bystanders.
Yeah.
Honestly,
bystanders.
yeah, we were, but she never used it. She's never ever used it against us. So you're very forgiving.
I still love them.
Yeah, and we love you too. It just took some time because you were a little like mocosa.
I think that's why we bullied her, because she was like annoying.
No, you know
no
what?
offense.
I will say there was this one time where you made me really, really mad. Like you made me extremely mad because I was just like, okay, that was not called for. I was like standing, just looking at something, and then out of nowhere you come and you yell like super high, like squeaky in my ear, and it hurt, and I was just like, why was that necessary? And I think I became super angry and I like went off on you.
She
And
was
I was
an
like,
rare
don't
for
do-
you to say
like I was
for
like, don't
Vicky.
do that again, because I was like, why did you do that?
And Vicky was immediately overstimulated in that moment.
That was the one time I feel like I've ever gotten mad at Sarai. Just that one
No,
time.
also the times where she doesn't memorize her music when she was playing with you at English service.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, shame.
You
So
know what?
bad.
Two
Thinking
songs.
back-
Y no se
yeah.
las memorizaba.
Yeah.
2 songs,
But
bro.
thinking back, honestly, I was just like, dang, I was tough on you, pero you have skill now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, I'm just like, you know what?
See, that's why I
props
look
to
at
you,
I
'cause-
look at you and Vicky and Julissa and Vicky as my mentors because first of all, like Vicky, she was with me in English service. Julissa, she helped me grow a lot. She's the person that made me look into actual singing. Like I looked up to her.
I also told her to take singing lessons.
Yeah, she told me to take singing lessons.
The bullying
But it's just
continues.
we've been brutally honest with you,
Yeah.
and I want to just commend you for being able to deal with it because a lot of people no se dejan instruir. They get offended. You can't tell someone like, oh, take singing lessons. They'll be like, Mom, they told me that I need singing lessons. Well, you know what? You're more talented than they ever will be. Like some parents are like that. And you like, I told you to take singing lessons. You were told that you needed to work on some of your whatever and you went and did it.
And she became really good.
Yeah. I still think you need to go back to singing lessons, but
I mean, I did take singing lessons this summer, but
Yeah.
we're not gonna get back
that's
to
like
that.
there's always work you can do is what I want to say.
Yeah.
But the fact that you took singing lessons, I remember the first time I heard you singing, like after a while of me like hearing you try to audition, and I was just like, oh my God, somebody turned this girl's microphone
Put
off.
her mic down.
And then I was like, oh my gosh, at English service. I was like, she sounds good. When did this happen? So good. I didn't have faith. And then, but girl, you did that.
Vicky really helped me out too. She like even though she can't sing, and like she told me she's like singing is not my thing. She told me this specifically because
Everyone was like,
I would be waiting for her. I would be waiting for her to sing or like help me out to get on my key. And she does. She can't help me to get on my key like Julissa does.
Yeah, I know.
She's like, I can't do this. She's like, so she would like kind of help me with like whatever she could do.
she's like, I remember Julissa doing this. Can you? Yeah.
Yeah,
that was tough.
And she kind of helped me open my ear a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wish. I wish I could do that for myself.
You have a
Your
really
ear
open
is
ear.
really good.
You don't give yourself enough credit, Vicky, but
No, I'm not
I
that
think
good.
you're the main reason that Sarai learned how to lead.
Yeah, you are.
You made her do it.
We had no choice. It was just the two of us. It was literally the two of us.
I loved
But
it.
thank
bro.
you for having patience for me, because I do remember getting frustrated many times because it was hard. Oh, I thought it was hard.
You had a lot on your shoulders. You had to be the worship leader. You
Yeah.
had to preach.
It was too much.
You were.
How long did you do that for?
A year.
A year.
I remember I helped you for a little bit.
Yeah, it was a year.
When
and
did
then
he help us?
With the
Towards
drums?
with the
end.
drum. Yeah.
Literally towards the end, like,
Oh, it was
literally
like
like a month.
one day, one Sunday.
No, it was like a month.
No, it was like a good while. You were helping us, which we really appreciated because we had no one. It was literally just me and
Yeah, it was
Sarai.
just my voice and the piano.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
I
We
loved
needed
Bullies.
some type of tempo.
I think Julissa was there too, no?
Here and
Yeah.
there, I would help. Like I would help with. I think it started with me just visiting the services,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
I would offer help here and there. But it was definitely like something that was carried by Vicky and her crew.
Or when Vicky had to go to Mexico one summer and Julissa had to help me practice. And Julissa has good piano skills. They're not that bad.
Not that bad, but they're not that good.
Well, obviously, Vicky can't sing like Julissa and Julissa can't play like Vicky.
I think our piano skills are pretty
No,
equal.
don't even.
No.
Yeah, don't even. Like,
Vicky.
that's where I put my foot down.
For real.
No way. Like no. I have like 2 left hands when I'm playing.
What?
I can just carry a tune.
Dang.
Abraham,
What?
do you remember when Vicky and her parents left the church for some time and you
Oh,
had to play
yeah.
the piano for us?
Really?
Yeah.
There's a, what?
El padre que siempre
No.
soñé.
Oh my God.
What were we talking about?
And then when Vicky left.
Oh yeah, Vicky
Oh,
left.
and you were playing the piano.
Yeah.
Is that
And-
where
Did
you
I?
learned?
No, I mean, I knew.
You-
Or else why would I play?
I guess I just
Like-
got brought up. I brought it up because we all have a little bit of piano skills. We dabble.
Yeah.
I
Those are
think you
some
guys all
dark
have like
times.
multi-instrument talent.
I think Abraham's the one that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah, because
most.
I had to.
Abraham plays
Not
everything.
by choice.
I know. So how do you feel about that?
What do you mean? I feel like I didn't master one thing just because I had to be jumping around.
Why didn't you ever say anything?
What do you mean? What am I going to say? I'm a
No.
little kid.
You
Yeah.
say no.
And as a little kid, then
You
I'm like,
can't
no.
say no.
Honestly, I don't know.
It's
You
like,
guys,
Sarai, would you tell your leaders no?
yes,
I'm not going to do that.
I would.
When there's a gap to fill that no one else is doing it.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That's a lie. No, I wouldn't.
Exactly.
And it's noticeable. It's a noticeable gap.
And obviously, like you had the ability to play multiple things. So
Yeah.
why would you? If anything, you felt useful at the moment. But then in hindsight, you're like, dang, I wish I would have stuck to one thing.
Mm-hmm. Rather be the master of one than mediocre at everything.
Yeah. But
Fair.
you do pretty good at everything that you play though. Like
I mean,
Like the guitar.
you have a high
to a
level up
certain
there.
degree. You
I
know
still
what I
think
mean?
you do pretty good.
I tried.
Yeah.
I think my least
My base.
favorite for you was the piano.
Yeah. I
You
don't like
didn't
that.
have a good tempo for piano because you'd play too fast.
That's just that one song.
He played
That
with his
one
3
time.
fingers like this.
Most of my fingers are not made for piano.
No, I remember because I don't see him.
chunky. They're chunky.
I don't
They
see
were
your
made for the
fingers.
bass.
I'm
Look
like,
at
why do
these.
you play it like that?
Show the camera
We
your
got
fingers.
sausage fingers.
Chunky.
Topaz got some sausage fingers too. Maybe she was built for the bass too.
Do you guys remember all those jokes, or not jokes, but all the things Topacio would say when she was in the band, and it was like, "Bro, you got it wrong." Like, what was it?
Oh, like lyric wise?
Oh, like the photo waffle?
The photo waffle? I don't know. She would just say a bunch of things. Like one day, she said, Jordan Shakespeare, something like that.
Jordan. No,
Dude, I don't
she
remember.
thought that Shakespeare was a scientist.
We're like, no,
And then she said Jordan Rose for
Jordan
a basketball
Rose.
player.
that's so funny.
She was
dude.
funny.
Topaz is so funny, dude. You think she'd want to be in a podcast one day?
Maybe ask her about the Jordan Rose.
Bro, that would be so funny.
She was wild.
By the way, if you watched the last episode, well, I don't know what order it's going to be posted in, but if you watched the episode where Vicky was beeped and she took a
Bro,
little
Don't
happy,
say that.
she took a little, oh yeah, sorry.
No,
Not
don't say
like that.
Yeah.
Not like that. Vicky took a happy, she had a happy meal,
A happy
literal
meal.
happy meal that threw her over the roof. Anyway, I talked to someone.
Didn't you upload
they-
that episode already?
Oh,
Literally
you
episode
did
one.
post it. It's posted. Episode 2 of season 2.
One.
No, see, episode 1 of season 2.
Episode 1. Bro, what is wrong with me?
Bro.
I can't even get my point out. It wasn't an accident.
Confirmed?
Confirmed.
I'm gonna text
So
him right now.
She did it on purpose?
Yes.
That's how many.
Like to Vicky or her family?
To the family.
That's funny. She's like, if they, I want them to
So
know
I
how it
was
feels so
drunk,
they won't judge
and
me.
it wasn't an accident. I will reinstate what I said last time. It wasn't an accident now. It was on purpose.
It was, but it was on purpose with good intentions.
What? Did they think that we were like super stressed or something?
Probably. I mean, you probably were.
Dude,
She'd
you-
probably be like, oh my God, my family needs an entire like vacation. That's so funny, dude.
Well, that's Sarai question. Have you ever been high, Sarai?
No.
I don't know, because my car smelled like weed today.
Damn.
Okay, whose fault is that? Do I live in your car?
He's like,
No.
whose car is it?
We recently found, no, I'm not going to say that online.
What? No, tell us later.
Yeah.
It's, you forgot a little detail. I can't even smell. So why'd you get so defensive?
Damn. Damn. For real.
Pockets, check your pockets.
Check your pockets.
That's funny.
That's so funny.
No, well, you said you can smell certain things.
Yeah.
So.
No, I can, but I'm just kidding.
There's just some things that do smell really strong.
No, I feel like I'm now joking, but also serious. I think I can kind of smell that because the other day I went into True Religion at the outlet mall and it smelled
Super strong.
super strong. And I was like, wait,
It's their cologne, I think.
no, but it smells like marijuana.
Oh.
She didn't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It smells like
was not
marijuana.
following.
Well, to me, and I was like, dang, like of all the things that I feel like I can smell, why can I smell marijuana? Or is this not marijuana, but it smells like marijuana to me? Honestly, I didn't know.
What if it's a skunk?
Well, that's what that thing
Why would
sounds
there
like.
be a skunk at True Religion?
In True Religion.
What if it walked in
Run.
Skunks are cute.
They are until they spray you.
Yeah, that's true.
there? You want to cuddle with one?
No.
You stinky.
We're going to play a game. Are you ready?
No.
I'm going to tell you guys the rule of the game. It's called When You Know the Words to the Song,
Oh my God.
Sing Along. Sing along. Okay? It's easy. When you know the words to the song, you're going to sing along. Do you guys have your 3 songs?
No.
I have 2.
Okay. Well, I have 3.
songs.
So what I'm going to do, don't look at my notes, is you have to sing the jingle before you play. And then I'm going to sing the words to a song and you guys have to finish the song. Whoever gets it first wins. And
What
it's
do we
gonna-
win?
Nothing.
They're gonna really
Bragging
find out
rights.
that I'm terrible at singing. I come from a family that the majority of them know how to sing, and I was the unlucky one. God did not bless me with that talent.
Yeah, she's the favorite.
Damn.
Literally.
That was personal.
No, that was a personal jab at me.
Okay. Anyway. When you know the words to the song, sing along. Sing along. Juan Bautista bautizaba para dar arrepentimiento.
Y traigo el arrepentimiento.
These are funny.
Vicky, your turn.
My turn. Dang, dude. When you know the words to this song, sing along. Sing along. Mm. Give me a sign. Kiss me, baby. It's hit me. Hit me, baby, one
I
more
don't know
time.
what's going on.
Yeah.
So he's just like, what?
I said kiss me, baby, bro. What is wrong with me?
You're not
Wait,
playing.
does it count as like if
No
we jump
songs
in
like
like
that.
right after you guys sing the hook?
No, it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Do you have a song in mind that you can, so we can play the game? Okay. You think of your song. Abraham, pick
Tell
one.
me.
Bro,
Yeah.
I don't know any songs or lyrics.
Okay. I'm going to go again.
That's the one that knows the most, how to play the most instruments.
Yeah, that's what his brain capacity can take.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't listen to songs for the words.
Ready? It's my turn.
Okay.
This is to instrumental music.
When you know the words to the song, sing along, sing along. Si
tuvieras fe como un grano de mostaza, eso lo dice el Señor.
Nice.
Hey, that was good. That was good.
Did you get one?
No. Tell him to go first.
Abraham,
I'm not
go.
going.
Mine
You
are
should
too
be
easy.
aware.
Huh?
Why?
You're
Because
so
the
boring.
ones I know.
Do you want me
you're
to
not
give you?
gonna
Do you want me to give you like a little? And I just won't answer.
know. No.
I can give you an idea.
I told you to pick 3 songs for this game.
Why didn't you tell me?
And I told you I wasn't going to do it.
I should have got a warning.
I know, I'm sorry. Anyway, in the meantime, while everyone's looking for their
No,
songs,
I'm not doing it.
Oh wait, Vicky, then you go again.
Go again, Vicky.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Okay, I feel like people are gonna get it though.
Bájale. Se va a escuchar aquí todo.
Listening to a song,
When
bro.
you know the words to this song, sing along, sing along. L
It's for the way you look
Oh my God.
at me. Oh, it's for the only one I see.
B is very, very extraordinary. It's even more than anyone that you want to.
This is how they act in public too. If you hang out with both of them.
Anyway, did you get a song?
Yeah.
Okay.
But can I play like the beat? Yeah.
No, that's not how the game goes. No, I don't want to see. You have to sing.
Right.
Bro, Sarai does not get the concept of games.
I get it.
This is why you get bullied.
Exactly.
Because she doesn't get it. But stop looking. I don't want to look.
You're funny. You don't have a song?
I don't know lyrics.
Chugga.
No,
I know songs.
you have to do the jingle.
Fine. When you know a word to a song, sing along. And then what?
Sing along.
Sing along.
I'm trying to make it sound pretty, bro. That's not
I'm
the
not. Chugga, chugga.
chugga chugga ah, chugga chugga
Bruh.
chugga chugga ah. All aboard the choo choo train. All aboard the choo choo train. All aboard
I've never
the
heard- I
choo-choo
mean,
train.
How do you
All
not know
aboard,
this song?
All aboard choo choo.
Oh.
It was on Disney.
Speak
Junior.
into
It was
like.
on Disney Junior here.
I watch Disney Channel, not Disney
Okay, we
Junior.
can't copyright.
Oh.
You're right.
I have one more.
Okay, go.
When you know the words to the song, sing along, sing along. I love.
Big butts and I can. Was it?
You better.
Wait, what did she say? You just said I love. That's not what I heard.
I said I love it. Like I said I love.
Oh, I heard I love.
I like big butts.
That was funny.
Bro, the heart wants what it wants.
Lala, where you at?
Oh my God. Abraham, that was hilarious.
That's what it was.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh my God. I'm glad you guys joined my game. That's what I wanted to do really
man.
bad. Because Randy won't play with me.
Because he doesn't know your songs.
He doesn't know anything. Literally.
Wait, I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Do you guys know who Andrew Tate is?
With
Yeah.
Top G.
Oh my God. I told you, Gen
Andrew Tate.
Z. Why does Gen Z
What do you
love
think
Andrew
about
Tate?
him?
What?
Why do you love Andrew Tate?
He just teaches you how to have a better mindset. You have to have thick skin.
Exactly.
You have to be
You
like
sound
on
like a
top
Gen
of
Z right
everything.
now.
I thought you said that we taught you how to have thick
Okay,
skin.
but like
So is
him
it
too,
me?
like his idealism. A lot of people think that he's
A Nazi?
no.
Do you even know what a Nazi is? That's the problem with Gen Z.
Do you know who Nazis are?
That they think he's anti-Semitic.
No.
What?
Well, actually,
Oh, yeah, but
she's not wrong.
you know who the Nazi is? The Nazis?
Do you know who the Nazis were?
If you guys are talking about him, like
No, not Andrew Tate
No,
anymore.
just in
no.
general.
no,
Did I teach
is
you
it
this
a
in
cool?
school?
Wait, I know, like German.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
German.
What did they
Then-
do?
They killed all Jews.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. That's
so
just
Isn't
back
that
in
all-
the
it's not
1940s.
just Jews.
I was gonna be like, what is the school system?
I know
right now?
history. I know my history.
Yeah, it wasn't just the Jews, but I just wanted to make sure that she knew that. Ya me
That's
iba a
good. Good job.
preocupar.
I was like, hey, maybe you should try going to another school because it seems like a school isn't.
Homeschool is not doing it for you, girl.
No,
Wait, you're
homeschool taught me a lot.
You're homeschooled?
Yeah.
No wonder you're
Just-
weird.
What?
No, just recently.
Just
Just
recently.
recently.
You're funny.
Why?
My freshman year and then my senior
Oh, so you don't
year.
go to school then?
Yeah, I like to manage my own time.
Because I was going to
Gen Z
ask you
vibes.
how it is in this day and age to go to
I
school.
mean, I could talk to you about my junior year and
She
sophomore
can talk to you
year.
about it because that's why she's getting homeschooled.
Oh, tell me.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah, so explain. So, okay, just to give everyone a context, Sarai has always been in public school. But freshman year, her parents made her go into a Christian homeschool. Like she was Christian homeschooled. You
What
didn't
year
like
was
it,
this? Sorry.
or you did like it, or
I mean, it had its pros and cons. For my freshman year, like it's called the Becca. Basically, like it was online. I got to watch old videos of teachers teaching. But the nice thing about it is like their curriculum doesn't change. The thing that I was talking to you earlier about was that public schools curriculum changes all the time. Back then, they actually taught us how to write cursive, how to do like our signature and everything.
Yeah.
They stopped teaching us that in 3rd grade. So when I got to Becca, they wrote everything in cursive and it was hard to read. It was so hard to read because we didn't know like our whole cursive alphabet.
yeah.
The good thing is that I actually like cursive, so I actually studied it on my own time.
Yeah.
But school did not teach me that.
Yeah, they stopped teaching cursive, like because you learned cursive, Abraham. And
Schools are teaching the wrong thing nowadays.
we were talking about that in one of
Yeah.
our podcast episodes.
I'm gonna homeschool my kids.
So you had a hard time doing homeschool the first year, so you decided to go back to public school, and then now you're back.
No, actually, my homeschool year, like, it was really good. It was really good because I got to spend time with my family. I got straight A's. It was just super, it was amazing. I love homeschool. But the thing about it is, like, I miss my friends. I miss socializing. Like, it's not that I can't socialize outside of school. It's like when I was a freshman, my parents were strict and I couldn't drive. So that's why I missed them because
It was the only place you saw them.
yeah, I couldn't go out as much.
Yeah. So you went back to public school for sophomore and junior year.
Yeah.
And now you're ending your senior year homeschool. Why?
Because I feel like I can't be in a building for 8 hours a day.
That's insane.
for
you
5
guys.
days during a week.
That's like making a child work a full-time job.
It's a prison.
And
see that.
we've talked about this, you guys.
Interesting.
They don't teach what we like. First of all,
Anything
it's
useful.
it's impossible for us to retain 8 hours of curriculum 5 days a week. So what is the point of all of that? I was listening to somebody say that the reason that they have the public school system in that way is because they curate it to be convenient for the working parent. And it makes sense, but then that means that the working parent is stuck being a working parent, and then they're teaching their kid to be a working parent, because it's like this pattern of they're getting our children ready to work in 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Instead of actually trying to be like
Exactly.
overachieve and become something that you don't have to work a 9 to 5. You can just do, I don't know, like let's say you can manage your own time. And that's what I'm learning to do right now. I'm learning how to manage my own time.
She has 2 jobs.
Yeah. I have 2 jobs, but it's not something that I plan on keeping because there's something like a 9 to 5, but I'm building up to have my career in line.
Yeah.
I think the U.S. is the only country that has kids go to school for 8 hours.
Insane.
Really?
Other countries, they only go for like what, 3 to 5 hours every day.
I mean, when I went to Mexico, my cousins would go in and like, they would get ready at like 5 a.m, but they would be back by 12.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like the U.S. is the only country who has the system that it has for the schools. Because if you think about like France, kids don't go to school that long. And then people don't work a 9 to 5 or an 8 to 6.
They don't.
They work like what, 2 hours, 3 hours? I don't know.
And the thing is that even because I went to Europe for a month and it was during the school year. So I don't remember exactly how long the kids were in school for, because I remember them like when I would wake up to go for a walk, the kids would be going into school. And then during a certain time, I would just see them getting into school, right? And getting out. But after school in other countries or after work, everybody goes out to the park for a drink. Like there is a life outside of work. You don't wait for the weekend to have fun in Europe. And in the US, we have this like mentality of like work hard, play hard. But
It's the American
sometimes we
dream.
like work hard, and then like play hard comes like way after. And for what? Like a lot of people are still 9 to 5 middle class, and we're the ones that have the least amount of time on our hands. So I just feel like this.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's a
right now
scam.
I'm definitely getting a taste of what it is to have a 9 to 5, so that later on in life I don't want to stay or just be, I guess, like conforme with the 9 to 5. Like, I want something better for me. I want something where I don't have to spend 9 to 8 hours in the same place working my butt off. I mean, yes, I'm gonna work my butt off, but I'd rather work my mind off than physically tire myself until I retire.
Right.
Because I don't want to retire when I'm 60.
Yeah.
For real.
That's crazy. The American dream does not exist
It doesn't.
anymore.
Yeah.
anymore, right?
Anymore.
That's true.
It did
Like
exist
back
at one
then,
point.
it was like you did work a 9 to 5, but like that 9 to 5, you can pay for your kids' college, you can afford your home.
That's the problem.
You
Like,
Yeah.
can't do
could-
that with inflation.
Yeah, you can't do that no more.
A 9 to 5 now is like
Barely
cutting it because I mean, a lot of people have to work
You have to
multiple
start
jobs.
working that second job.
Yeah. Or they have to start doing a side hustle.
Did you know what I just found out?
What?
That when a student has student loans here in the US, like through government student loans, if you leave the US to another country and never come back, you don't have to pay those.
What?
Yeah. And this conversation actually just came up, and I
Now
was
they
like,
be considering leaving the country.
dude, at this point, I'm just like, let me leave. Because one of the things that I was
Canada.
talking to a couple of my colleagues, and my supervisor was actually the one that said, if I were to go back for a PhD, I would just continue going for a PhD. Once I finish that one, I'll go for another one, and then I'll go for another one, and then I'll go for another one until he dies. I was like, why would you do that? He's like, I'd never pay back my loans. I'm like, doesn't that go to your family? He's like, they can't do that. And then he says that he used to go to DePaul University during his undergrad.
Which is expensive.
Right. And there was actually like a kind of like a movement where a lot of foreign students were coming to the US to get their engineering degree, and then they would leave and they would never pay back the money because you don't have to pay it back.
Honestly, more power to you for scamming the scamming country.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, don't give me ideas, okay? Because I'll pack my bags and I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Dude, this is crazy.
It's just scary and it's hard because we're not saying that there's anything wrong with the 9 to 5. It's just a way different circumstance nowadays because it's what Abraham says, it doesn't give you what you need to live a livable life
Yeah.
or to provide.
Yeah.
The US is just something else, dude.
Sometimes
I
you
don't know.
spend so much time working that you hardly spend any time with your family.
That's true.
And sometimes you can hardly even make the money that you need to provide your family.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
And that's why other countries are like you go and they're much happier.
They are. You know, they
Like,
say
they might
Colombia's.
not have much, but like
They're happy.
they're happy.
I remember when I went to Jamaica just on a vacation. I remember like I was going through the mountains to go, what was it? Zip lining. And we were like going all the way on top of the mountains. And you could see so much poverty, but you could see how happy those kids were. It's like they didn't know they were poor.
Yeah.
And here in America, you know
Oh, yeah.
when you don't have money. Like it's in your face. Like your neighbor, it's just ridiculous to me how you can be struggling so much and the person living right next to you like could have such a good life. Like the discrepancy, the income inequality is so insane in this country. Not saying that it's a bad thing because we're very privileged because we are also in a country where the possibility of being on that higher paying bracket
Yeah.
exists. Like if you have income inequality, that means that you can be in the higher income. And in other countries, like
Yeah.
it's not always like that, but it's just insane because I saw so much poverty, but they didn't know. Like they were just living.
Yeah.
And I'm
That's
like,
so sad.
dang. It is sad, but also,
It's the way that you see things.
yeah, it's perspective.
That's why there's like a lot of Mexicans like who came here to like obviously build a better future. But now that like they have their papers and stuff, like they're building their homes back in Mexico.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then boom, like
Because they want to retire.
Yeah, they wanna retire and,
go
like,
to Mexico.
have their house built and like they're chilling.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Don't build your wealth in the US.
Mm-mm.
I've met a lot of people who have, and les ha ido bien. Like they've been very successful, but after 20, 25 years, 30 years of working so hard, they end up sick and they end up with a chronic illness
Yep.
or something because they worked their butts off so much just to build the wealth here. And for what?
It is a difficult thing to accomplish. Your generational wealth is something that it's going to take like a good 5 generations to accomplish. And I don't mean it in a negative way. I mean, like, go for it. I always think that We live in this country. Let's not waste our time. Let's do what we can with our version of the American dream, because there are a lot of people, and I speak for some of my friends that are from Romania, Moldova. There are a lot of people in those countries that come to this country and they look down on us Americans because we have papers. We can get loans. Like there's just so many ways for us to be successful here.
Yeah.
And not speaking for us, but I'm saying a lot of Americans who have papers and are our age are lazy.
But then again, like we're like, our country has so much more depth than any other country.
Yeah.
If you really think about it.
The thing is that our country makes us feel like sometimes debt is like super, super scary. Is it though? I don't know. I'm scared of debt.
I mean,
sometimes.
yeah, because they be scamming with the interest rate.
I think if you're like planning on not staying here, then it's not scary at all.
Yeah,
But if
literally.
your
Okay, but-
future is in the
depends on what
US,
kind of depth we're
Like it's
talking
easy
about.
for you guys to say that things, but like think about like someone like me. Like I don't have papers.
That's what I'm
yet.
saying.
So it's like okay, like the U.S. basically has like a chokehold on me. Like I have to pay these things back because I can't just leave.
That's
I mean,
what
I
I'm saying.
could,
But you
like
can't come
I
back.
can't come back.
No, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I completely forgot. My friends tell me, like they remind me how privileged I am because they're like, you guys have it so easy. A lot of us have to, if we borrow something, like you pay that back or you are not allowed to borrow anything.
Yeah.
That's the
Right.
thing. And I have my friend Christina, who's always like, you guys are so stupid and lazy. And she's from Moldova. So she's very straightforward. And she's like,
yeah.
you guys don't understand how privileged you are. Someone like me, she's a year older than me. She left her entire family like 5 years ago at like age 21. Her mom, everybody came here, not speaking a lick of English to make money and to be able to buy. She already has a house.
Wow.
She's buying another one. And she's like, and you guys who have the ability to like get a loan and like, what are you doing? She confronts me all the time. She's like, don't be stupid, Julissa. Don't be stupid. Like a lot of people wish that they were in your shoes. And she's like, and I tell you this advice because I know that you're a smart girl and you'll listen, but I won't waste my breath on other people. But Americans, like she talks, like she's very aggressive. So back to your point, Abraham, we have to recognize our privilege because a lot of people.
I mean, just look at like what do you call them, Indians? Like they come in, like they build like their businesses and like they help like their other relatives do the same thing.
Yes.
Like it might be a joke, like oh, there's a Hindu
gas
store in the
stations.
corner, but like they like build each other up. And I feel like our culture, like instead of building each other up, like we're always like
Competing.
against each other.
That's true. That's so true.
So it's like as Hispanics, it's like hard to like build each other up
Yeah.
because like everyone's like against you.
But I also, I don't want to get off topic, but I also feel like society plays a big role with like Gen Z nowadays. Not because I'm saying it about you, but I've worked with a lot of teenagers who I'm just like, bro, like what are you doing? Because their parents, Hispanic, and we've talked about this in other podcasts where they have to work their butts off. They have to provide. They can't be present, and the kids are really guilt tripping their parents or just making their parents feel like they're terrible because their parents expect too much of them. Like, I expect you to have a career. I expect you to do this. I expect these things from you. And they put pressure on the kids, but it's like, well, because they couldn't do it.
Yeah, of course.
And then the kids or these teenagers will be like, it's just too much. It's too much pressure. The expectations are too high. I'm like, why wouldn't they be high? Like
all that it was sacrificed for you.
Right. And I want to say those things. I'm just like, bro, you're in the wrong, but I can't. I'm just like, I get you. Yeah. Pressure.
Like if your parents left their country.
Yes.
Where they could a lot of our parents we would have been not well off, right? In our countries, we wouldn't have been rich by any means, but we would have lived.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be dead.
Yeah.
But our parents left their comfort to a country where they didn't speak the language.
Right. But
to
there was
bring
no
us here.
stability.
No stability. Some of them bringing kids that were already born in Mexico, knowing that they weren't going to have papers here, knowing that, my kid's going to struggle, but they'll struggle way less here than they will over there.
Yeah.
And then you sit here and you're like, my mom hurt my feelings because she made me get up to do X, Y, and Z. Like, people are so sensitive.
Literally. It reminds me of that. Was it you, Abraham? I don't remember who sent a TikTok of someone, or was it me? Of someone suing their parents. I don't know if it was like a prank or something, but they were suing their parents because they were like, I never asked to be born. And I was just like, okay. What it's just like, oh my gosh. It's like those things that irritate me so much. It's like, why are you trying? Like, you're not going to change the fact that you're alive. First of all, you're not going to change that. And then when kids are like, well, I didn't ask them to come to the US. I was like, bro, but they did, for you to have like a better education or for you to have a better opportunity, because you don't know how life is in Mexico.
Yeah. And
Like,
you probably never
what are you
will.
complaining about? Oh my
But
God.
this comes back to the same thing. Is like when they got here, it was easier. Like it's not as easy as like for Sarai. Like she may be able to go to college, but like what's after college? Like she's not
Some
promised
people,
a
like,
freaking.
it's like some people, they go into a career, they get into debt.
Yeah.
And sometimes they can't even find a career inside of the career that they actually studied, that they paid for,
Yeah.
that they're still going to be paying for when they're like 30 or 40. I'm sorry, Vicky.
What?
No, like, it's
Why
like,
is that advice?
no,
Sorry,
because that's because I know.
I'm not going to be paying my debts
No,
till
I'm
30
not
or
saying
40.
that. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, talking about college.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
no.
I get your perspective.
just
I do
like-
get that.
It was just a funny jab.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, same.
No, I get that. Yeah.
yeah, and that's one big thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's
It's like
not a lot of people have that opportunity anymore.
Right. Because education prices have skyrocketed.
Yes.
Like, if you want to go get a degree, it's like 3 times more expensive than it was 20
And
years
3
ago.
times less likely to succeed in it.
Yes. And it's just terrible. And so,
And
so I
that's-
get that. So it's like,
Back
and
to-
what
So
it
it's like
rams
a lot
down.
of pressure on them, but like we're not realizing that like there's less opportunity. Like you think about AI, like
Right.
AI is taking hella jobs.
Right.
Like
Yep. Yeah. We
But
talked about this.
I also want to say that if it's like culture, like if people are coming to the US thinking that they will find like that American dream, it's because of what they're being shown in their country about the US. When they get here is when they really find out how the system works.
Yeah.
They're just painting a pretty picture out in their country.
And it also depends what country, because if you are on a different side of social media, well, TikTok specifically, because I know people clown on TikTok all the time, but it's also not US owned, so they can't filter what they want us to hear.
Oh, I
So
didn't know that.
you can hear a whole bunch of like nonsense, but you could also hear some
Yeah.
truth. You know, you have real free speech there. I mean, except for our podcast that keeps getting taken down on TikTok. People are reporting us.
Really?
For
Yeah.
what?
For hate crime. No, what is it? Hate
Hate crime.
speech, violent hate speech.
I'll show you some hate crime.
No, I'll show you some hate speech. So dumb. But wait, we'll talk about this later.
I did not know that.
On social media, if you know anyone from different countries, they don't see the US as a serious like dream anymore.
People think we're a joke.
Yeah.
They think we are a joke. I mean, they
Like they see like the
they
fights,
know we're a
like,
joke.
Our
Well,
political
not us.
fights.
I don't claim it. It's not my fault. But
We are a joke.
our government,
The USA?
no, but I said like we say we as in America, but like at the same time we don't. It's our government.
Yeah, but some people too.
Yeah, but not me is
People
what I'm trying
feed
to say.
into it.
Yes, but not me.
No, not you. 'cause
Or
you're
you guys,
smart.
or you guys. But yeah, like they see the country as a joke. And it is in a lot of ways. I mean,
Yeah.
freaking Trump was president. A celebrity became
mean,
president.
Yeah, a lot of people see us like as a movie, you know, like a show to them.
Yeah, we're into
But like
like
no one messes with us because like we got firepower or whatever. But we're not the country that we used to be.
no, I mean but that's not only because we kind of lost it. Well, let me explain. It's also because of other countries who are just like moving so quickly,
Yeah.
like Russia and China. So it's not like we stopped moving at a fast pace or we,
Yeah.
nos descuidamos. It's just the fact that other countries
Are
are
evolving.
while having a way different mentality than we are.
Like
Yeah.
other countries, they're starting to have better technology than the US.
Dun, da, da, da.
I
I
don't know
think
about that.
this is, I don't want to get off of topic either on this, but
She's been saying this
Yeah, I
for the
know.
whole time, and we have like 3 minutes left.
oh, I was just going to say that the church in the US also is looked as a joke
Really?
from compared to other countries. It's like this is what you call church, or this is what it is. And so many people that come to the US for whatever reason, they end up leaving because they're like, I don't want to be a part of that movement. I don't want to be a part of that church because it's also looked on and frowned upon. And it's crazy. And that makes me uncomfortable.
But
I'm
let's
kind of
be-
like, what am I doing here?
I totally see what you're saying, but I can name a lot of other countries where church is also a joke. Hillsong came from church.
Oh,
Hillsong
no,
came from
yeah.
Australia. The Catholic Church,
Yeah.
like in our Latino
Right.
American countries, has done a lot of very corrupt things. The Christian Church in America and in
Yeah.
Australia. So I feel like with church, it's
It's like the mega church, you know?
it's just the big churches because, or maybe it's, you know what? Church is an issue, I feel like, worldwide. I feel like we all have a lot of work to do. And we have to think about what other countries are saying about church in the US and be like, I think if you and I sat down and well, the four of us sat down with someone from a different country and they told us what they think is wrong, we would probably agree.
Yeah.
We see the same issues with church.
I mean, like, we're never going to find a perfect church, but we should try to be like, work ourselves to be better as a person individually.
And just dismantle the institution as a whole and start over. Because I don't know. Have you guys ever heard the saying, like, if Jesus were here on earth right now in the 21st century, he would not know how to do church the way that we do.
Oh. I've never heard that.
Is it so different?
It's not necessarily what he did.
Right.
You know, so it's a business now.
Yeah.
Not saying that it's a bad thing. I feel like church needs to be organized because it has gotten so big. It's actually popular now to be a part of a church. It's trendy.
That's so true. I never thought about it that way.
But that's what I've
So
heard.
you're saying we should tax the church?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No, because there are churches out there who
Okay.
help a lot of people.
Yeah,
But there's
exactly.
a lot of churches who just take people's money.
Yeah, but how are you going?
How are you gonna
would you
filter
say
that?
like this is that church and that's that church?
Yeah.
But I'm saying like the big churches.
Well,
Like
not
these
all big
mega
churches are like
churches.
that though.
I'm talking about like the Joel Osteens and Rey Jesus. Those are mega churches.
I'm not going to get into this topic today.
Why not?
We have no time for this.
We have lots of time.
But I think that we're probably going to end it here. But I actually, if you guys are down to talk about that for the next episode, I want to talk about what he's saying. Because I think
churches in specific though.
No.
Let's not call out churches.
No, not churches.
why
Not
not?
churches in specific, but I do think that we need to do a little bit of research and educate ourselves before we give a comment. And for the record, for anybody listening, we are definitely not experts. We're just a couple kids who've known each other since we were children, and we like to
grew up in church.
We grew up in
together.
church. We lived a lot of life, so we like to talk about it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
next episode, stay tuned.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you guys for tuning in. That's it for today's episode, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Bye.